Eksperimen sosial yang dilakukan oleh perempuan bernama Nikali ini benar-benar membuka sisi lain dari gereja-gereja di Amerika Serikat. Netizen bahkan menjulukinya sebagai audit gereja.
Okay, so for those of you that actually go to church and donate your hard-earned money, do you actually know what your money goes to when you donate to your church? Because I know some of you, can't really afford much and you give what you can, and that takes money out of your own mouths, maybe. You might give, your last few dollars to church. And I'm curious if that church actually helps your community or not, or if they just pocket your money. So I'm actually going to be testing and seeing if local churches in my area first are willing to help somebody that's in need when they call up and ask for help, or kind of like what the response is in general that they give me. I honestly don't know if they're going to be willing to help somebody in need, or if they're going to be like, no, sorry, we can't help you. Okay, I live in a Bible Belt. I live in Somerset, Kentucky. It's a very, very small town. We probably have 100 churches here. I never see churches come out to help anybody. Okay, never. And I'm about to see that if I call them up personally, if they're willing to help somebody that calls and is in need. Stay tuned.
Dalam eksperimen tersebut, Nikali berpura-pura memiliki bayi berusia 2 bulan yang kelaparan semalaman karena kehabisan susu formula. Ia kemudian menghubungi beberapa gereja untuk melihat bantuan seperti apa yang bisa mereka berikan. Hasilnya benar-benar di luar dugaan.
So I'm calling your church to test to see if they would help feed a starving baby. And right now I'm about to call Germantown Baptist Church located in Memphis, Tennessee. And we are going to see if they would be willing to feed a starving baby.
Germantown Baptist Church.
Hiya, I was wanting to see if you all could help with a small can of baby formula.
Beberapa gereja yang ia hubungi menolak memberikan bantuan dan memintanya menghubungi badan amal lain. Ada pula gereja yang mengatakan bahwa bantuan mereka hanya diperuntukkan bagi anggota jemaatnya saja.
Hello.
Hi, yes. I was just wanting to see if y'all were able to help with baby formula at all.
We unfortunately are not. We have a benevolence program, but it is for our members.
It's just for the members, because I have a 2-month-old and she hasn't ate since last night, so she's gone all night and all day without any formula. I don't need money or anything. I just need a small little can, and I've been calling everywhere and they're just telling me call churches, and I just don't know what else to do.
Yeah, we don't have any formula here to give out. We don't have any kind of food bank or anything like that.
Would it be something y'all could get and I could pick it up?
What's that?
Would it be something you all would be able to get and I can pick it up?
Well, like I said, if it's anything like that, our benevolence is for our members.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Our Lady of Sorrows, this is Brad.
Hi, yes. I was calling to see if you all could help. I have a 2-month-old baby and we ran out of formula last night around 9. I was wanting to see if there's any way y'all could help get her formula today.
We don't have any programs for that. I would recommend contacting a food pantry or a pregnancy resource center.
Yeah, I've already called everywhere. They're telling me to reach out to churches. Okay. All right. Well, thank you.
It's actually mind-boggling to me how many of these churches say no. So then I was like, you know what? Let me acknowledge my ignorance. What does a small baby formula cost? So I looked it up and it's roughly between $5 to $20. And to think that these churches who get incredible amounts of tax exemptions and all types of shit would say no to such thing is kind of unfathomable.
Tentu saja, respon seperti itu menimbulkan tanda tanya besar di benak para netizen yang menyaksikannya.
So far I've already called 2 churches, neither one of them were willing to help feed a baby. And honestly, I'm not even a church, and if somebody called me needing to feed a baby, I wouldn't just hang up the phone. I would find them a resource and get them formula for their baby.
Bantuan kami hanya untuk anggota kami? Wah, seru seorang netizen. Aku tidak pernah ingat Yesus pernah berkata, kamu harus jadi anggota gerejanya agar bisa dibantu, tulis netizen lainnya.
Y'all really got to remember, as sad as it is to say, most of these churches, they're a business first before they're a church. They don't necessarily care about their community. They want to take the money that they can get, and then they don't pay taxes on that money on top of it.
Sejak saat itu, banyak netizen menyebut nama gereja mereka masing-masing dan meminta Nikali untuk mengaudit gereja tersebut.
Alright, he mentioned First Choice. Have you called there?
Yes, I have.
Okay. Or the health department?
Yeah, I've called everywhere that I can think of, and everybody's telling me to call churches and see if any churches can help.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm so sorry. We don't have any on hand.
Y'all don't have like any programs that would just like be able to like get it and like me come pick it up or have somebody come pick it up?
I'm so sorry. We do not.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Bye.
No, they wouldn't help. Like, it's not even that they don't have it, it's the fact that they won't even like try to get it, or like they give you one resource and then think that that's doing something. That's the frustrating part, because again, I'm not even a church or go to a church, but if somebody called me, I'd be like, give me your information, I'm going to figure it out and do my best. Like, I would try. She didn't even ask me my name, didn't say she would talk around and see what she could get, nothing. Disappointed. So I'm calling your church to test to see if they would help feed a starving baby. So right now I'm about to call Grace and Holly Trinity Cathedral, and this is in Kansas City, Missouri. So we are going to call them and see. I think that's the right number. Yeah. Hi, yes, I was calling to see if y'all could help at all. My daughter has been without formula since last night, and she's only 2 months old, and I've been trying to call everywhere, and nobody has any help, and they're telling me to call churches. I just don't know what else to do.
Unfortunately, we don't have anything like that. Have you tried St. Paul's?
Yes.
In Casey Miles, they have a food bank. Food bank.
Yeah, they didn't have any formula, and I don't know.
Okay.
She's just been without since last night, so I don't know what else to do.
I am so sorry. We don't have any here. And there's no one here that can talk to you. I can let you leave a message, but I don't know when they'll be able to get back to you. So.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
I'm sorry.
All right. Bye. At least she said sorry. I don't know. So I'm about to call and test your church to see if they are willing to help feed a starving baby. So I'm about to call First Baptist Church of London, and it is located in London, Kentucky. And I want to see if they're going to help feed a baby.
First Baptist Church?
Hi, yes. I was just curious if y'all helped at all, because I have a 2-month-old baby, and she's been without formula since last night. So she's very cranky, and I've been calling everywhere all day long, and I can't find anybody that can help.
No, we don't help with formula at all. Have you talked to anybody like at CCC?
Yeah, I've been calling everywhere all day.
Okay. How do you normally buy it?
Normally, I've been working, but I was let off, and so I've not had to work this week, and I had just enough left over, but I ran out last night. So I'm calling your church to test to see if they would help feed a starving baby. And right now I'm going to be calling the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. And this one is located in Columbia, South Carolina. So we are going to call and see if they would be able to help.
Hello?
Hi, I was wanting to see if y'all could help with a can of formula. I have a 2-month-old, and she ran out of formula last night. So she's been going all night and all day without anything to eat.
We unfortunately cannot help with that. Sorry.
Y'all don't help with baby formula or like anything?
I don't. Not that I know of. No, sorry.
Sudah berkali-kali ia menelepon semua gereja yang bisa ia temukan di wilayah sekitarnya. Namun tak satu pun memberi harapan.
Karena sering mendapat penolakan dari pihak gereja, beberapa netizen bahkan mengusulkannya untuk mencoba meminta bantuan ke masjid.
Dengan sedikit rasa iseng dan putus asa, ia mencoba menelepon sebuah masjid. Dan disitulah sesuatu yang tak ia duga terjadi.
Pengurus pengurus Islamic Center tersebut tidak menanyakan latar belakang agamanya atau apakah ia merupakan jamaah masjid itu atau bukan. Ia hanya mengajukan satu pertanyaan. Apa merek susu formula yang Anda butuhkan?
Islamic Center of Charlotte, how may I help you?
Hi, yes. I was trying to call. I have a 2-month-old baby, and I ran out of formula last night, and I was wanting to see if there's any way you all could help with a can of baby formula.
We can, ma'am. Where do you live? Do you live in Charlotte?
Yes, I'm like 10 minutes from you all.
Okay. And what kind of formula you need?
It's the Good Start.
Good Start. Yeah, that's fine, ma'am. If you come over here, we'll help you.
Okay. Hold on just 1 second, okay?
Respons itu sontak membuat banyak netizen terharu. Mereka yang beragama Islam merasa bangga dengan ajaran agamanya.
She called one mosque. You know what the guy told her? What kind of baby formula does your baby need? You see? Y'all keep hating on the muzzies. Let me tell you, they're gonna win y'all over with love, you know? Subhanallah. Ya Allah.
Sementara netizen non-muslim menaruh rasa hormat atas sikap mulia tersebut. Setelah melihat ini, sepertinya saya akan masuk Islam, komentar seorang netizen. Harusnya kita berdonasi ke masjid, timpal yang lainnya.
They need to be audited by their congregation immediately. Ask them where the money's going, or stop giving it to them. Immediately we will be donating to the mosque.
Islam is not compatible with Western civilization. Yeah, we know, Charlie. I think you won this debate. I can't prove you wrong. This is one of Charlie's most popular tweets, and it's rooted in hate and Islamophobia and an attempt to vilify Muslims. Charlie Kirk's church, Dream City Church in Phoenix, is one of the churches that has said no to providing 1 can of baby formula to a mother. Screaming baby in the background. They said no. Call a pantry. This large church that gets over 20,000 people per week said no. I'm sure their donations have skyrocketed since their 13th disciple was killed. They said no to 1 can of baby formula. We all know what happened when she called the Islamic Center. This Islamic Center that is probably not even a fourth of the size that Dream City Church is. They asked 2 questions. Can you pick it up? And what kind of formula do you need? That's it. No further inquiries. Christianity into a business, a very profitable one. So yeah, Islam is not compatible with the violent, capitalistic, greedy society of the West. Charity is one of the 5 pillars of Islam. And as we can see, Muslims actually practice their faith.
Sebagai bentuk kekecewaan, banyak netizen kemudian membuat daftar gereja-gereja yang menolak memberikan bantuan, lalu ramai-ramai memberi mereka rating bintang 1 di Google Maps. Sementara itu, rating Islamic Center yang bersedia membantu justru melonjak dari bintang 1 menjadi bintang 5.
You're investing your hard-earned money to give to your church. That church should be giving back to you and your family when you're in need, and it should be giving back to your community with that.
They had like a 1-star review when she called, and then a bunch of there's like 1,000 5-star reviews after that. They had no idea it was like a social experiment. Oh, but they're so nice. Oh, and that was really nice.
She ran out of formula last night, so she's been going all night and all day without anything to eat.
We unfortunately cannot help with that. Sorry.
And what kind of formula you need?
It's the Good Start.
Good Start. Yeah, that's fine, man. If you come over here, we'll help you.
Dunia Barat sedang dihebohkan dengan viralnya konten sosial eksperimen yang dilakukan oleh wanita Amerika bernama Nikali. Dia menelpon 42 gereja untuk meminta bantuan berupa susu formula. Namun dari sekian banyak gereja yang dia hubungi, 33 menolaknya dan 9 gereja mencoba memberi solusi untuknya. Hal yang membuat masyarakat Amerika kaget adalah ketika Nikali menghubungi satu masjid di Amerika, masjid tersebut langsung memberinya bantuan. Sontak hal tersebut membuat warga Amerika khususnya para wanita merasa terharu dengan kemurahan hati umat Islam. Dan beberapa dari mereka ingin berdonasi ke masjid bukan ke gereja lagi.
Y'all, whatever you do, don't watch those videos of that woman calling around churches being told no when she's needing help, because you're gonna find that she calls a mosque and they say yes right away, and they're so nice. Oh, and then they had like a 1-star review when she called, and then a bunch of there's like 1,000 5-star reviews after that. They had no idea it was like a social experiment. Oh, but they're so nice. And that was really nice.
Lucunya dunia modern, kasih dibungkus formalitas, iman dijual lewat retorika. Tapi di gang kecil tanpa kamera, orang-orang yang sering disalahpahami justru menghidupkan makna rahmatan lil alamin. Video ini bikin dunia melongo. Ada yang memuji, ada yang mencaci. Tapi yang jelas, satu eksperimen kecil telah menampar kesadaran besar.
Because a lot of these places, the ones that preach about compassion, community, charity, they all said no. They turned her away. Some gave her numbers to call. Some said they couldn't help. She says that she has called 27 churches.
But she didn't give up. She made another call, but this time not to a church, to a Muslim mosque. The response was completely different. Where are you? What kind of formula do you need? Come here, we'll help you. The churches who preach love thy neighbor failed to offer any help in a time of need, while the often misunderstood Muslim community showed what real faith looks like through action. After this experiment, some supported Nicole, believing she exposed the hypocrisy of the religious system. Others criticized her for stirring unnecessary controversy. But no matter where you stand, we all have to ask ourselves, if even those who claim to preach love can't practice it, then where can we find real love?
Dunia ini penuh tempat ibadah, tapi ternyata tak semua tempat ibadah masih menyembah dengan hati. Kadang yang paling sering difitnah dan caci maki, justru yang paling cepat bergerak tanpa pamrih. Masjid itu mungkin tak tahu siapa Nicole, tapi ia tahu satu hal, ada bayi yang menangis dan itu cukup untuk bertindak. Mungkin beginilah cara Tuhan menegur, bukan lewat petir di langit, tapi lewat telepon yang dijawab dengan kasih. Rasulullah SAW pernah bersabda, "Tidaklah beriman salah seorang di antara kalian hingga ia mencintai saudaranya seperti ia mencintai dirinya sendiri." Tapi entah sejak kapan, sebagian dari kita lebih sibuk mencintai slogan daripada manusia. Jadi, sebelum kita bangga berkata, "Kami pengikut kasih," tanyakan dulu, kalau ada yang lapar di depan rumah kita malam ini, akankah kita berdalih panjang atau langsung menyiapkan segelas susu? Karena cinta sejati tak butuh tanda tangan, hanya butuh tindakan. Ini bukan serangan, bukan cercaan. Hanya secuil tanya dari hati yang haus keadilan. Bila kasih adalah inti ajaran, mengapa tawa hadir saat duka menyapa lawan? Renungkanlah sebelum menilai.